Welcome back, all you sports and gambling fans out there. Today we have a lot of NCAA basketball betting coverage. And joining me to help me out here, Ross Benjamin, our SBR contributor. The game we're looking at here is Robert Morris Colonials going up against the Duke Blue Devils. Ross, as always, a pleasure to have you here. How you doing today?
I'm doing very well. What a great first day of the tournament. A lot of very close games, a couple of games that went overtime, Dax. Hopefully we'll see that same caliber of competition today.
Well, it's definitely going to be an interesting game. The Colonials are coming into this matchup riding a 7-game winning streak and playing some really good ball over their last 3 games, averaging about 13.3 steals after recording 12 against the Ospreys. But considering their opponent, Ross, what do you think we can expect to see from them in this spot?
Well, I just mentioned, Dex, about the close games yesterday and the very competitive nature of those games. This is one that's not going to fall into that category. First of all, those last 7 wins by Robert Morris, credit to them for that. But the bottom line is they faced vastly inferior competition to what they'll face today. This is a monumental task for the Colonials, and that's a vast understatement, especially when you consider the fact no number 16 seed has ever defeated a number 1 seed in the history of the NCAA tournament. And putting their chances into perspective, they lost at North Carolina earlier this year, Dex, by a lopsided score of 103-59, and that's the same Tar Heels team that Duke beat on both occasions when they faced them this season.
Now, as for Duke, since you're talking about them, they lost their most recent game against Notre Dame, 74-64. But prior to that loss, they were riding a 12-game winning streak. So do you expect the Blue Devils to actually bounce back and secure the win in this spot, Ross?
Yeah, look, short of Duke having a complete meltdown, they'll advance to the 3rd round game on Sunday against the winner of the St. John's and San Diego State game. The only team, Dax, that can beat Duke today is Duke. The question then becomes, can they cover the huge number they're being asked to lay today?
Well, talking about that huge number, Duke is 22.5-point favorites for this match and a total of 143.5. Now, when favored between 17.5 and 29.5 points, they've gone 4-2, while Robert Morris is just 0-1 as an underdog in that same range. But Ross, I mean, are 22.5 points just a little too much to lay for this game?
I'm never a proponent of laying a large number such as this, Dax, nor am I an advocate of wagering on an underdog this large that has nothing less than an astronomical chance of winning the game. That leaves me to focus on the total. This is a Duke team averaging a robust 80.6 points per game, and my guess is that number will improve dramatically today versus a vastly inferior opponent. And the Colonials average 70 points, about 70 points per contest, and are a pretty good 3-point shooting team at 37.7%. They're going to contribute it to the number in their own regards. I'm going to have a very small lean on going over the total in this game. Robert Morris and Duke to go over the number of 143.5.
All right, great stuff, Ross. As always, a pleasure talking with you. Thanks for the insights and the pick, and we'll pick it up again next Monday.
I look forward to it. You have a great weekend, Dex.
You do the same, and everyone that's watching, don't forget to check back with Ross tomorrow for some more sports coverage and your free picks. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.